What is up, guys? Rockin here. I've decided to finally make another commentary for you guys, I guess. Actually, I'm always thinking of making, consistent commentary videos because it often happens to me to have ideas pop up in my head, but, I never really write them down or remember them, and that's why you kind of never get around making them. And it seems like when I actually do get around making one, I don't even think before starting the recording. I just, come up with the shit as I go. Because, guys, I'm not, a shy person. I'm the guy who, always likes to talk about, random things. The kind of guy who always finds a comeback argument, even though I'm not right about that certain thing. I like to inspire people with, the things I say, and then, it always actually turns out to be good for them. And let's hope I'll have the same, success in my, hopefully, future journalism career, which, by the way, I'm working really, really hard on getting. But look at me ramble, Jesus. Yes, guys, I have been active for the last 2 weeks, and it's kind of weird that I'm actually coming back at you guys with just a commentary. You were probably waiting for some insane episode or montage or Decimate 2.0, but no, I haven't been playing nor editing this whole time. Truth to be told, I'm actually glad I didn't spend the whole time doing that stuff, because guys, the last month's events had me think about what I really want for my life and how far I am from actually achieving that stuff. I wasn't really going to talk about what happened, but I figured since I haven't actually come up with an exact subject for this commentary, I should, go ahead and talk about some serious stuff for a change. Since I know many of you guys look at me as a kind of a joker, which is kind of weird, but anyways. I'm not going to give details or names, but I can tell you this, guys. How do I start this? You look at other people and the stuff they go through, and you think to yourself, how in God's name did he get in that position? Is he dumb or something? No. I used to be like that, guys. I used to think that I was ready for any surprise life would make me, and I was as wrong as I could. Because, guys, let's face it, my life had been relatively easy before that. The thing is that every person ends up being in a position where they know what their choices are, but are scared to choose one because of the consequences and how bad they think they will eventually change their lives. And that's where you just get stuck in the moment of your life and start waiting for the time to do its job, and that is never the right thing to do, ever. The thing is, life and the choices we make throughout its duration are never even close to what we imagine the outcome to be like. By this time of my life, I have a lot of people around me, like friends and ex-girlfriends and the classmates and parents and all that, but there will always be, that special someone, and I know that sounds cheesy, but there will always be that special someone that you just can't get enough of. There was this person in my life that, I used to care about a lot, and that I thought, was perfect. I would wake up and go to sleep hearing that person's voice, but at the same time I would, start getting the other people out of my life, and eventually end up with having just that only person. And that's really, really bad, actually. And even though you'd have some regrets regarding the relationship, that person would just make it easy to get over those regrets without even fixing them. And I thought that was great, but it really wasn't, guys. Those regrets stack up in one unexpected moment. Something happens and you just get out and you do stuff that you're not proud of. Now, you think that by doing those stuff you have more regrets, but coming out with your feelings is probably the best thing you can do in a serious relationship. But it also how do I say it? It also puts you in the position that I was talking about earlier, the position where you're afraid of the consequences and just get stuck in the moment of your life. And the worst single mistake you can do is wait for time to do its job, because time doesn't have a job like that. Time's only jobs are to pass and fuck you up even more if you don't go with it. If you guys haven't figured out by now, this commentary is about moving on with your life and taking the risk of getting someone out of your life for good. It might sound really bad in your head, guys, but I did it. I've come to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore and got completely honest with that person, and I really thought I would feel really bad afterwards, but I didn't. I tried to think about it and see what I felt about it, I tried to see if there was anything inside me that, you know, had to get out, and there wasn't. What I really think helped me the most is, you know, taking someone else's suggestions and, you know, listening to them. Because, you know, now for the first time, for the first single time in my life, guys, I'm 100% happy in a place that, you know, I thought would be complete, you know, hell. And that's what I wanted to say to you guys. Like, never be afraid to make decision and move on as fast as you can. It's way better than getting stuck in a position that, you know, becomes worse with every second. And, you know, never let other people out of your life just because you think that you have hold of someone that is perfect, because you never know. You know, you never know when that person would just make you feel bad and you'd have to get rid of her or him. And yeah, that's kind of it. It's really surprising how I've come to this point, but even though I've never thought I would. But yeah, that's kind of it. I have no idea how long this commentary will be, but I know for a fact that getting a gameplay big enough for this will be a total pain in the ass. And by the way, guys, just because I talked about this stuff with Call of Duty gameplay in the background, it doesn't really mean that I take the game too seriously or something like that. The gameplay is just an excuse to give people, you know, a piece of my mind, to be honest. Because that's what I've been doing for the past month, and I feel great. Anyways, guys, I got more of these ideas in my mind, so if you want another commentary like this, just leave a like and go ahead and give me a piece of your mind on this subject in the comments below. And yeah, guys, if you didn't know already, this has been Rockin, and I am out.